Hey guys, Alex here. I tried recording this one, but then I realized it didn't have retrograde, so, you know, I had to restart. So I found a new one. It's got every robot. It's been zoomed in. It's been annoying. But it's fine, because this one actually lets me put more robots into, like, one row. Don't mind these little dumb ads. Don't click on, don't go to any of them. These are all, not existent. Okay, cool. So, big deal. Um, you can see I have all of them labeled. Also, high isn't actually that high. I definitely think Big Bill has a chance of getting to the pretty decent chance of getting top 32, but they probably won't win. Yeah, no, there's not really much explaining. They got top 4, I think, and they have been doing pretty well. I don't think they have a bad chance. And Blacksmith. I don't know. I I think I'm gonna put them here. They have a pretty good robot. It's just not. I don't think it's gonna win. Or B Blade. Putting them here, they can definitely win. I I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be like Korean Tombstone. So, pretty good. Blip. I'm not expecting them to win. Or, well, do much, actually. Because the thing is, you see how high up it is? With these little forks? And the forks just, it seems a bit too steep, in my opinion. I'm not expecting incredible stuff from it. It might get a few wins. I'm not expecting too much. Bloodsport, not too much explaining. It definitely can win. I I recorded this once. I thought it was a really good chance of winning. So, but now I think about it more. It's a horizontal spinner. It's not gonna win most likely. Captain Shredderator. I think I'm gonna put it here because it's a good robot. Well, it's not that good, but it has done some decent stuff. Like it basically beat Shatter until it just decided to break down. So, Claw Viper. I don't expect incredible things, but it can definitely do a lot. I do like its 4-bar mechanism now, which is really cool, but I don't think it's going to help too much. If at all, it might be detrimental too. Who knows? We'll see, though. Copperhead, well, I say Copperhead, that's next. Cobalt! I think it can win. It's got a powerful vertical spinner, but the thing is, it gyros too much. Like Deep 6. So I'm actually going to quickly. These two look nothing alike, yet they have so much in common. They just gyro too much and have really powerful vertical spinners. Copperhead, high chance of winning. They don't gyro like a ridiculous amount, and they definitely have really good spinners. Deadlift. Deadlift, it was incredibly good last time. It was super good until it just decided to break down. Well, at least in the tournament, in the Desperado. No, not that. My brain scrambled up. In the Bounty Hunters matches against Jackpot and Ghost Raptor, and also and Grub. Yeah, those were free ad. It looked really good in all of them. So I'm expecting really good stuff here. I don't know. We'll see. Defender. I think it's cool design. I think it definitely could do decently, but I'm not sure why they're like this. I don't see really too much of a point in it. I don't know. Maybe it'll show something that others can't. Who knows? Yeah, no. There's not much I can explain about it. It's got free shots, but that's not a lot, and they don't really deal that much damage, so it's a cool idea. Not winning. Dragon Slayer looks pretty competent. I think it's gonna go here. It looks like a really competent machine, but like I'm not 100% sure about those wedges being great, and just the whole robot just doesn't seem like it would win. But especially those wheels that you can't see, they're a bit too like they're RC wheels, I think, basically, and I don't know. I'm not expecting it to win. And duck, and I don't know. You might be angry about me placing here. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting incredible things. You see, the beak is the only part that's like a wedge. Like it could 100% do well against vert, which would be good. So I might actually move it up here. But that's like all it would do good against. Plus, some vert just have closer wedges to each other. So it's just kind of meh. I mean, also just getting to the side of the wedge would help. I mean, that's the same with like long forks. I think if you get to the side of those, then you could definitely win. I mean, it's obviously slightly difficult, but like, I don't know. I think if it had like side wedges too, it would be better. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll prove me wrong, and just do really well. I don't think I have to explain that one at all, and I won't. Free shipping. I'm putting it here. I'm not expecting it to do incredible. I mean, its lifter was just basically not existent. It basically was just there. It was a self-righting stick that couldn't help itself right, and it's back, and now maybe it'll do something, or maybe it'll be the exact same. Who knows? Fusion. If it doesn't burn out, but it has a chance. Ghost Raptor looks really brittle. I think I could break it like a twig, and it wouldn't be that hard. Thing is, there's so many holes in it that it's just not doesn't really matter about anybody's weapons. They could probably break it. I don't know. Maybe it's stronger. Who knows? This weapon looks like it could do stuff. Its theming is awesome, but like that's all it has really. It has an interesting idea, but it's just way too weak in armor. Gigabyte. I think they can win. I think they have a chance of winning. They have a really good robot, and it's really consistent. It's consistently really good. I'm not expecting it to win because at all. Because like it's not really gone too far in tournaments. I think it's gone top 16, and that's about it. But you know what? It can definitely do more. If it gets drawn up against the right opponents, it can win. But yeah, glitch looks pretty decent. I'm not expecting it to win because its triangle looks a bit strange. I don't think it's gonna work because I think that just having a triangle would mean your opponents would go away from the weapon, which is not exactly what you want. So maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I'm not the smartest person, so rough. I'll put it here for now. The thing is, Gruff really has not looked good, and it looks really similar to last time's. Because Gruff last time was not impressive. Its wins were super unimpressive. They beat Hypershock, and I mean, other than their Bounty Hunters run, which was, I mean, they beat Deadlift by technicality because it just decided to burn out for absolutely no reason. I don't know why. Why did Deadlift have to lose that? Whatever. But yeah, it's not the worst, but it's just not impressive in my opinion. Hijinks. Its weapon seems decent. I'll give it that, but I don't know. I'm not 100% impressed by it. Its armor seems pretty decent for what it is. It doesn't seem like it immediately breaks. I mean, it lost in the tournament to Uppercut throwing it out, and it didn't seem like it took too much damage. But it might have taken so much damage that you just couldn't see because it got thrown out so quickly. But who knows? Huge. Just like Gigabyte, if it gets drawn up against the right opponents, it could win. If it doesn't, no. I mean, it could have won, I think, Season 3. Because it basically did. Let me just check the season. Because in Season 3, it almost beat Bite Force. It should have, and then it would have faced Rotator. I don't think Rotator's as powerful as Ice Wave, so if they won that, they would have had to face Whiplash, where they probably would have lost. So they would have at least gone to the semifinals in that. I definitely think their time might have passed because everyone's like figuring out ways to beat them. So I don't think they're gonna win, but they definitely have a chance. Hydra, not too much to explain. They're a powerful flipper. They can get under a lot of things. It's a pretty good robot. I don't know. Hypershock. They definitely have a chance. The robot's never finished, obviously, but it's good. It's a really good robot, and it's just sad that they just never get it finished in time, and I guess they should just stop building it new over time, so... But yeah, no. It's pretty cool. I like Hypershock. I definitely think they have a chance once they get the robot finished. Ice Wave. I don't know where to put Ice Wave. Ice Wave used to be my favorite robot, but I don't know if I should put it between these two places. Because Ice Wave has been not really that impressive. I'm going to put him here for now because I have so many in here. So I don't know. I'm not incredibly impressed with Ice Wave. Jackbots has a chance, definitely. But I just don't think the weapon has enough power. I mean, last season they did lose to Rotator by just kind of the dumbest means. But you know what? Doesn't really matter if they lose. I mean, obviously they could have stopped it if they had this design. But who knows? I don't know how to say this robot's name. That, because, I don't know, they both seem like they have pretty decent weapons, and they definitely could do well. I'm gonna have to explain myself on this one. I don't think Kraken was that impressive. They beat some pretty decent robots, but for one, Witch Doctor didn't work. And two, they lost to Black Dragon after they should have won that easily. I mean, they got pushed around the entire time. Obviously, Black Dragon had these grippy wheels and stuff, but like, you're supposed to be a crusher. You're supposed to be able to push things around too. Not supposed to get pushed around. I think Black Dragon deserved that win. If Kraken can't push the robot that's supposed to be able to push around, then it should just lose. That's my opinion, at least. Oh yeah, I should probably have stated that this is my opinion, but who knows? Maybe it's probably just wrong. It's gonna be immediately wrong. Hydra's gonna be like F tier and Double Jeopardy's gonna win the entire thing or something. Lockjaw, small possibility. They definitely have a chance. I should have probably added another category between these two, because you know, I I don't know. Today's robots probably shouldn't be there. I don't know though. Lucky. I don't know. It's just not. I don't think I've seen them in an incredible robot. I don't think I've seen them self-right actually. Maybe they have in like that beta fight or something. But it just doesn't seem like it would. But maybe it does. It's a very strange weapon, but I don't know. Doesn't seem incredible. Mad Catter. I think they have a really good chance of winning. They have been. Their weapon has been really damaging, and it's been really good. Malice. I think they can win. Yeah, no, their weapon's pretty good. Yeah, as long as they fix that belt issue, they have really good robot. Mammoth, pretty decent. It wasn't the worst last season. It was pretty decent. So I do think they have a chance. Minotaur. I'm putting him here. I know a lot of people would put him like over here, but just I don't know. Minotaur hasn't impressed me as much as everyone else. I mean, 2019 was just not good for them. They got a really lucky matchup, especially in that tournament fight. They just kind of got Hydra, who really wasn't armored, and then they won because Hydra didn't have armor. And yeah, that's about it. Overall, I think they can do well. Obviously, I don't expect them to win. I mean, with all these robots, but maybe Whiplash. Well, I say Whiplash. Hypershock. As of if Hypershock can definitely get the win. But like, I don't know. P1, I'm putting him here because I like him. Probably should be down here. But no. Pain Train. Last time someone said Pain Train was made by a team that was already respecting Beataway. After I said I don't think they're going to do well. And I was right. But this time I think they can win. Their weapon looks really nice. It looks like it could easily get past it. Past there. So I definitely think they have a chance. I don't know though. Pardon my French. I don't think this robot has a self-rider. That's about it. I don't know if Zoot's a self-rider, that's basically not a self-rider, so you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't know though. Perfect Phoenix. They got the top 32 last time, but that was kind of just because it got lucky matchups. Its wins were not impressive, and honestly, there's a reason it got such a low seed. Same with Sub-Zero, but Sub-Zero was at least flipping stuff around and being impressive and all. Wait, oh, there it is. Okay. A Rampage. Last time, not incredible, but I'm pretty sure that's just because it was garage built. Do they have sponsors? I'll change it if they have no sponsors. Doing some research in the middle of the video. That's what you expect from. And they don't have sponsors. Never mind. I don't know. Retrograde. Awesome idea. I think they have a horizontal spinner in the back, if I'm right. So I do think that they could definitely do decently. They could just like back into someone and just smack with that spinner that I'm pretty sure they have. Yeah, it has undercutter. Cool. Yeah, I think they could. It could be awesome. So you know what? I'm expecting decent. Uh, you know what? I'm putting him over here. Probably a bad idea to put like a rookie robot up here, but you know what? I think it has a chance. Ribot up here. Ribot was really impressive with its wheels that were sacrificial. Sacrificial wheels, like I just loved saying that. It was just funny. The sacrificial wheels. And they worked. They really worked. You know what? It was kind of great. So you know what? I'm putting these two together because they're very similar designs. I do think Riptide is better though. Just, I mean, it's another rookie bot, but like, it was mentored by Yeti, Team Yeti, and I really like. I think its Egg Beater might be more powerful than Yeti's Drum, but who knows? Maybe it's less. Both have lifters, lifter, their vertical spinners, lifter, I don't know, lifter wide vertical spinners. So who knows? Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. We'll have to find out. Also, I didn't go to show it if anyone wanted to know. I mean, I was in Nevada, but like that was 2 days before filming, which is so sad. So, you know. And I just left, and then now I'm here, and I was here in Wisconsin just waiting for news. That was kind of sad. Okay. I think Rotator could be decent. Okay, Rusty, I'm not expecting. I mean, its hammer looks like it could do so much damage. Maybe? I don't know. It could. I'm not betting on it. It, I don't know. Maybe the length of it being longer could be good, or it could be a really bad thing because Rusty's hammer really didn't impress too much. I mean, it was super close to being Copperhead if it just angled that correctly. But, I don't know. Sawblaze. I'm putting him here. They definitely can win. I'm also going to put Scorpius here because I think Scorpius also has a great chance. And it could beat all these horizontal spinners. Somehow it didn't beat Bloodsport last time, but you know what? It beat Tombstone. That was funny. But yeah, I think both of them could do really well. And you know what? I expect pretty good things from them. Shatter. Not impressed me. Didn't impress me as much as everyone else. I looked at Shatter and they really weren't impressive at all. Their wins were not just. They just weren't too impressive in any way, shape, or form. Wait, okay. That's annoying. Let me quickly check my thing again. Check the Battlebots website. Because I'm pretty sure they had really unconvincing wins. Yeah. So they beat Ghost Raptor, one of the worst robots that season. They lost to Malice barely, which was fair. But I mean, Malice did like basically just push Shatter the entire time. And then they beat Captain Predator by basically just waiting till Captain Predator broke. Then they had Lockjaw, which just kind of burned out, because of course they did. And then they had Mammoth, who just destroyed themselves by losing their own chain after bullying them. And they lost to Endgame. So, not the most impressive. Even though they're top 8, they just really didn't do much. Then we have Salamo. Putting him with, like, the other grabbers. Like, I think the grabbers could do well. I mean, there's a lot of them, surprisingly. Again, as last year. I mean, grabbers and lifters are just a lot of the field, but so are spinners. And that's everything. There's, like, a few other robots, but that's the entire field. And there's just these robots with both of them. Also these ones. There's, like, is there even a hammer in this? Oh wait, they're shattered, yeah. Oh, I just forget. I just talked. Okay, whatever. Next is me. I'm not gonna do the rest of these because I don't feel like it. Smee could do well, but most likely not. Smee was could have. I think Smee had a better chance of getting into the tournament than P1 because they didn't just like stop randomly. I don't know though. Next we have Sub-Zero. I'm gonna put him here. Sub-Zero was not incredible because they just lost a fight to a robot that barely worked, which was first Jackpot. Another reason why they're somewhere in this, that they're right there. It didn't really have a great first round, but it really only mattered about the end, and they just were incredible. But Sub-Zero faced next in order. It's Grabbot, that robot that barely did anything, and gosh dang, and Sporknock, two robots that barely worked, if even. I don't think they did anything. So Witchback, I don't know, they have a chance. It's an interesting idea. I mean, I think they're just a drum, but it could rotate for no reason at all. So, obviously, it could do stuff. It could also just not. Who knows, though? Tantrum. S. Little I cheer. I mean, they're manned by two different people, by people who are different, and I think they're two. I don't know. I think it's just like a completely different team now. So, but who knows? Maybe they'll pull off a surprise and just win. Who knows? I mean, it's like a completely different team, so I'm not expecting a ton. I'm not expecting them to 100% win, but they're all really worked last time. So I mean, it was basically just because the vertical spinner is powerful, not because the puncher was a good idea. But still, Tombstone. Putting him here. Not really high chance of winning. Not. I mean, looks cool now, but like, it's still. I mean, it lost to 2 robots plus 4 beat, so not incredible. And then it beat Slapbox, who it didn't even seem to deal too much damage to. It only beat it because it destroyed all the wheels and also the wedges that were barely that didn't seem well attached. So I don't know. Tombstone did not look that powerful in that match. It's the only match that looked impressed. They had 2 matches, and that was Gruff and Mad Catter, and that's it. Those were the only 2 matches that looked really impressive. That looked impressive. I mean, obviously that's better than some other robots, but like, just in those fights, it was kind of sad too. Just because the other robot barely did anything because they were bad. This robot looks really dumb. I Triple Crown just looks dumb. That's it. That's my only reasoning for putting him so low. It could be something that's useful, but I just don't expect it to. It looks so dumb. Obviously, it's a multi-weapon bot, but I don't get it. Uppercut. I'm putting them in the can win. I mean, I'm just gonna put them here because it's all 3 of these with the exact same issue. Incredibly powerful spinners. Gyros too much. I think Cobalt's definitely the worst of them because they don't have reach. I mean, at least Cobalt has the least of the gyro, I think. They don't just, like, start just dying. Valkyrie. I'm putting him here. Valkyrie was really good in that season. In the last season, but I don't know. Maybe they'll do well. Maybe they won't. Who knows? Whiplash. I mean, it's hard not to put them up here. They're a really good robot. And finally, Witch Doctor. I think they can win. They have a good chance. As long as they figure out their issues with the teeth falling off, I think they can win. And I guess that's my tier list. It's pretty competitive. I do think some of the robots that I put down here could definitely win. Like, I definitely think Hypershock and Switchback could win, and Jackbot. I'm just not expecting tons. I'm just not expecting them to 100% win. I mean, even the Grabbers definitely could win, because the thing is, they can just control the match the entire time, and then they can win. But, you know what? Vertical spinners are definitely the meta, and I mean, I don't think the most powerful vertical spinners are going to win. I think it's just going to be the ones with power, but can also stay on the ground. Which is these, basically. I mean, Whiplash is more of a lifter, but, like, still, it's basically just a vertical spinner. Just kind of with a lifter attachment that's more of a lifter for some reason, but can deal enough damage. I don't know what I'm saying. Help. Well, I'm just going to end the recording here. Bye!